do as your power reach. Mm. Hi guys, I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. Big shout out to Pella. Pella is living my dream. I remember when I was 19 years old, I wanted to be in entertainment so much. I really would have loved to be where Pella is today. So when I see young people, doing big things in the entertainment world, I am proud, of them. In Nigeria, I was watching his interview on Nedu show, and he said he had to make his English worse to be able to sell his content. That when he was doing his normal English, hello, how are you, he will struggle to have 10 people, and even the 10 people watch will be family members. But when he started talking the way he talks, he would have 2,000 viewers and all that. And for those of you who don't understand how social media works, social media is a numbers game. Social media is a numbers game. Big Chris said, your idea is irrelevant. Big Charis won. Timani kì í ṣe pé fún fada ẹ̀. Ó mà dàbí pé mo wicked sí less privilege. As you are like this, ó yá kó wá tọrọ ní pẹ̀lú páànù kábẹ́ ju coins sínú ẹ̀ káyé ẹ̀ lè dá lórí burúkú. Ó wà bí báyìí, your idea is irrelevant. Who cares about you? Bó ṣe rí bí àràrà tó ń rákòrò tó ń wá tí ò sọnù. Smell o. If I ever see you on this my life again, wetin I go tell you, wà lọ wá sniper. How are you, Jare? The rest of you, let me continue. Àwọn kan ti sáré gba rapture àti ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ show, wọ́n ti gba rapture. Somebody say, it's obvious, it's obvious you no get happy home, always setting camera for everything. You see, the difference between you and I is when I set camera to make money, not to, you think we just come here to talk. This, we buy your father's house. Sorry, your father's house too. This. So when we set camera to talk, to gist, to converse, and to make money. You join the camera, what are you doing? Okay, today is 24th, the construction site closes early, so the laborers can run around and play on social media. Please, my dear brother, anytime I have a soak away that I want to cement, I will call you. If I need the bill is okay, in walk. Come and be going. But Jordan. Let me care me. Tomati tètè close construction site, wọ́n wá sórí social media, ẹnu wọn máa gùn. Bó ṣe wà kò ní tó máa jẹ Christmas. You see, there are some people that work daily. If they don't work daily, they no go chop. In the category. So Christmas, New Year, where people they go, they party up and down, even though me I know they celebrate Christmas. Oh my cake actually. Do Christmas for me. So please, let me continue. I wanted to say something, and I'm going to use this Pella story to lay the foundation of what I want to talk about. You see, in a country like Nigeria, it has come to a point where if you are not selling comedy, you not they come out your plot, and you are not downright ras, you cannot sell in Nigeria. Somebody said, why don't I celebrate Christmas? Because Christ was not born on Christmas Day. It was our colonial. Christmas is a colonial celebration. When people decide, say, they want to celebrate their God on a certain day, why I go join them? So I don't celebrate it. You will not see Christmas decoration in my house. Of course, I will go and eat Christmas rice, and but in my house, you will not see Christmas tree. You will not see me and my family wear pajama and take picture. You understand me? You see, I had a conversation with a friend of mine yesterday. I said religion and spirituality do not control the physical. And a friend of mine called me, said, Daddy Freeze, I've been listening to your teachings for 7 years. I want to tell you that you are wrong. I was about to start gingering. What do you mean? How am I wrong? How has the spiritual controlled the physical? How has religion controlled the spiritual? He said, Daddy Freeze, the reason why Nigeria is poor is because they are using spirituality and religion to control people in such a way that they are not thinking the way they should be thinking, so they cannot fix the physical. And I sat down and I thought about it. The spiritual does not control the physical. If it did, person for use fasting collect Olympic medal. Person for use speaking in tongues. You like my top? Yeah. Versace. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Person for you speaking in tongues, buy land for Banana Island. One bishop, I saw his video where he was talking about another bishop. Say, if this bishop leaves me, it's like the devil has won. The bishop don't leave her, or he don't leave the bishop. You see, there is no spiritual. Let me tell you, when I first started attacking your Jews, Baba, nothing where they not do me. They pray, they fast, nothing do me. Now when they begin to say higher killer, now I begin to say, now when I begin calm down, Baba, they send higher fire. Now I begin to understand, say this thing no be joke. They all started with prayer. I just they look and say this will have nonsense. I don't watch all of their stories. I don't say they not get any, no God they behind any Nigerian pastor. No God. So I say, okay, you want to use God, carry God, come. I did. More. Now when people begin to tell me, say, Baba, oh, they call higher fire for you. Baba, boys, they find you. But when they begin to use boys, they, now when I calm down, nothing spiritual. Nothing do me. My money no reduce. Initially, my money reduced because they blocked all my avenues. They lock everywhere. They lock everywhere. Not spiritually or physically. They were actually putting calls through to people. Say, there was a day I was with Taste Buds. One day she go talk the story. We're at an event. We sat down. The people sat down. This one guy just sat down. Random guy. I don't know he was a son. Papa tell me, say, in wife they work for one of the telcos, and they gave them a categorical instruction that they must not use Daddy Freeze for anything. They locked it. There was a girl. I brought her to my live one day. She used to have an event, and I used to anchor the event for her every day. Mofe Muko zero me, but I have to block the camera on TikTok. Come on, also pay Mutumu Mukumu like yesterday. So TikTok people make una no vex. I go cover on a camera. Just skin le Muko zero. You don't know what I suffer yesterday. I was on 85 people. Now is 103 people watching me on TikTok. That yesterday was like 85 people or more. They just Hammer me 2 restrictions straight. Bah, bah. Kinimomu, Coke Zero. Omo. I went off TikTok. By the time I came back, now 5 people, they watch me. And I don't learn my lesson. TikTok, I love you guys. I love you too much. My number 1 gifter is Awaken Intelligence. Those are the kind of people I want to be listening to me. Please follow him. Pop my money gun. That's my number 1 gifter on TikTok. Oh shit. So let me continue my story. So there was no spiritual attack. Nahaya Baya. I was at an event. One guy just called me. He said they've been instructed. You know, waiting there inside, be say inside now, waiting come back, be say inside the higher Baya where they had higher. One of them be my follower, go like my message. So you go come call one guy, they go not come and say, where you did now? Just leave there. Now, ask this, but she go tell you. They go not call me, say, leave where you are now. Boys, they find you, leave. Baba, now so I take survive that period. Now so I take survive that period. Sorry, my daughter is back. Okay, I open door for her. My love, you're back. How are you? Okay, I'll give you. Put one. Just help me put one. I'm lying. Just help me put one bottle there. Put the other one in the freezer, closest to where it to be iced. Okay. Then load 1 or 2 drinks for me. Oh shit.
1 bottle here.
Yes, inside. Yeah. Yes. So we'll just have stuff, okay? Omo, Baba, una no know wetin they do me, oh. Nigerian pastors. So I know the only thing as I don't know, say they wicked. I begin hide from my house for that, because I know, say, for you to get me, you have to get me physically, and you don't know my house. So where I did, the only thing where if you use they get me na spirituality, and you not get any spiritual power. Now I did my house begin torment them. Morning to night. Now I begin torment Nigerian pastors. And they call them ole, Yahoo boys. Ole. Yahoo boys. Nothing they do me. They pray. They do night vigil. Nothing do me. As a matter of fact, God begin open new doors, give me. I can't begin to see opportunity to make money where I not even been get before. But you see, I want to say something. About Nigeria. The reason why spirituality and religion control the physical in Nigeria is because you have not accepted that God is not in control. The day you accept that God and the devil are not in control of your life, God created Adam and Eve. He did not create you. Now your papa and your mama create you. God created Adam and Eve perfectly. He created a process called reproduction. Adam and Eve were not the only people on earth. There were other people on earth who were created through evolution. And evolution is a process that is achieved through natural selection and mutation. So Adam and Eve were perfect. The other people on the earth were not perfect. That is why God wanted. Come, my love, say that again.
I said I couldn't put it closest to the top part because the top part is too high.
Okay, remember what I told you about the other ones? 5:30, everybody here. Shower and look for 5:30. Everybody be here, looking neat and sharp. I don't know if I'm connecting with you guys. So the other people who evolved from the same ancestors as Lagido, they intermarried and intertwined. You see, God wanted Adam and Eve to be in a special garden. away from all of creation. He made them specially. But by the time they begin the join the other ones where the mutation begin occur, and that's why today we have people who are short and people who are tall. That's why today we have Arara Kukute, Owo Torito Romogbe, and we have tall people. That's why we get today people with their color black, and some people their color yellow, and some people their color be like white. I don't know if I'm making sense to you. So that is where God's creation ended. God did not create you. Shey you wey be olori buruku. Now God create you, can't create you, say make you get bad head. Abi what shenu be enu asin. Now God create you, make you look like asin. Ale te mak mon lon le die. The way you man be like asin. So long do die could be asin. Someone says, sir, I don't agree. I don't care whether you agree or not. I'm telling you the reality. So you want to tell me that somebody will get SS? I was talking to a friend of mine the other day. In Papa na SC, in Mama na AS. One of them is SS. You want to tell me that God created them like that? No. Let me tell you, if your father, I want, make una dey respect my papa. Make una dey respect my mama. If your papa won't bench your mama can't say no for night, say she get headache. Your papa can't bench her for morning, they're not for born you. Now another person they're for born. That's how powerful your father and your mother are. If to say your mama not agree, or your mama go meet your papa saying he's tired, he just went to work, he doesn't have energy, they for not born you. They for born another person. Let me tell you how bad it is. If your papa and your mama do missionary, and your papa and your mama do like dog, if they use missionary take born you, they can't try dog. Now another person they go born no. Because now millions of those little things where they wriggle like this, now they release at once. So if they do what's they call them? If they do missionary, if it be say the ones where they release, where you come there inside, you dey front, you come they run, they go, now you go. If to say they turn them to a doggy, only my jail one my bill. Pop my money gun if you're enjoying this gist. You know what they talk about? Pop that money gun. Pop that money gun. Yeah, pop that money gun. Now they tell you the truth. Like now they respect your papa and your mama. Just ask your mama, mama say, daddy and mommy, when batten she when una they do one for me. She be ajale she ni abi touch your toe, abi wheelbarrow, abi missionary, will she gangan. Abi babe lo fire last minute. They for not born you. Thank God now he creates you. As you look at yourself with all the flaws within your body. You can't talk saying that God creates you. It's a disservice to God. And you hear Nigerians, person will be like you'll be like slippers where they don't wear for 5 years inside bad, dirty place. You ask and say, why are you like this? Saying that God made me like that. Oh, you can't lie in Bajuni. God made who? How? God did not make you. Now your papa and your mama make you. God does not interfere in the affairs of men. He gives you the power. He has given you the power to change your destiny. The Chinese, look, let's talk. I want us, you see, the problem is the moment you start following religion, your brain waves like this to you. Bye-bye. The moment you start following religion, that's the end. You go, as in, you go bend your brain, take accommodate stupidity. I want us to work together. Have you ever asked yourself, why is it that places like Japan that don't worship our God, God blesses them more than He blesses us? How many of your parents can ride bicycle at 100? How many for Japan? Google Japanese people at over 100. BI at 100. Look at this story. 100-year-old man continues to ride 100 miles a week. 100-year-old Japanese man. Your papa and your mama at 70. They know they let them drive motor again, that they collect driver for them. Motor where you go sit down, they press pedal. How many of your parents can drive at 80? Drive, oh, come be bicycle. Come on, shubu by wo, on my baby log out. You know, bicycle, any at once you don't they reach a certain age, if you fall, someone say, how can I pop your money gun? Come to TikTok. Jojo Explorer just popped my money gun. That's nice. Before I used to sell 70 money guns, I'll sell Lion. Nobody even answer us again. For UK, 95-year-old, they drive. Normally, Queen was driving herself. Queen husband, waiting be named Prince, waiting be named, he drive himself. Baba, Queen husband, they had to force him to stop flying. He was ready to continue flying aeroplane. They don't look and say, Baba, if you go sleep for air, you don't say, don't they old. Waiting go can't happen. Prince Philip, he didn't fly aeroplane. Just look at your country. But nobody say we not they get 100-year-old for Nigeria. We they get to. Oh, how many of them are active? So why is God blessing the Japanese with old age? Because old age has nothing to do with blessings of God and everything to do with diet, environment, social structure, and care. Once you can fix those things in the physical, you have old age. It's as simple as that. Someone say he has everything to do with the person. Well, you know, your old people in Nigeria is not amala. They sit at one place where their belly, they chop the amala. That's what they enjoy doing. How many of your old people drive? You don't know that when they say ride bicycle, it has nothing to do with what you enjoy. It's something that you must do. Hello. Call me back. I'm live. Person want call me, beg me money. You don't even near say I live. Investing on. I don't even the talking why they use dash people money. I don't even carry and console. Nothing for anybody to after the holiday. Everybody go chop with it. Waiting any date, anything will remain for your house. Chop am. No vex. You see, the physical. Some people say Japanese are spiritual. Don't even go there. That means the spirituality of Shintoism and Buddhism is superior to the spirituality of Christianity. If their spirituality is based, what is the Japanese spirituality based on? Shintoism that believes that everything has God. Like this bottle now, get your own God. Everything get your own God. Sun, get your own God. Then Buddhism, there is no God, no supernatural deity. They don't have one supreme being. So it is an atheistic religion. So the spirituality you generate from Buddhism and the spirituality you generate from Shintoism is superior to the spirituality you generate from Christianity. Because how do you explain Nigeria's life expectancy to be 56 and we have 5 churches on every street? Make it make sense to me. Thank you, Queen Remy. O'Shea. I'm not saying spirituality does not exist, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it does not exist. And I'm not saying I don't believe in spirituality. I believe in spirituality. But I'm here to tell you categorically that the spiritual cannot control the physical. It is impossible. Because the countries that are doing well not because of spirituality. They are doing well because of the physical. Ghosts exist. Ghosts are spiritual. Spirits exist. Spirits are spiritual. But that spirit not fit control anything for this life. They will touch here. You see, and here's now the biggest problem we have with spirituality. It is individualizing religion. Every religion was created as a community-based faith. Christianity had the early church. Why did Christ say, "Do this in honor of me"? Break bread with the brethren. Gather together and break bread. Community. The Muslims will tell you, Teba to Safu, meaning if you stand in prayer with others, there's more blessing for your prayer than if you pray alone. So it's either you pray with your family at home or you go to the mosque and join everybody else to pray. Why? Community. But you see, when they try to sell you spirituality to solve your physical issues, what they are doing is they are creating individuality through selfish ambition. And the only religion that practices individualism is Satanism. You in Satanism are the author and the finisher of your faith. You are the one who decides what is good and what is evil. If, for instance, now I decide, say, I want the chew loud as rice. In Satanism, I'm the one that decides. No God, nothing. I'm the one that decides. It's an individualistic faith. Now, the problem with individualistic faith is you will have little personal spiritual encounters and you will believe that they are controlling your physical. You will believe that you can use prayers to manipulate the physical. But in real life, you cannot build a community out of that. So yes, you have prayers that now have become placebo effect. They make you feel better. They make you feel like, oh yes, you've done it. You might have some personal successes. But then, have you improved the condition of your family? By your family, I don't mean your children or your parents. The Japanese man, through his sense of community, the Chinese man, through his sense of community, has made China or Japan a better place for everybody to live. From when we started praying our prayers, has Nigeria become better or worse? The answer is worse. People are having what you call individual successes. Let me tell you something about Singapore. In Singapore, they don't want people to drive cars. They want people to use their public system, so they built a world-class public transport system. To discourage people from driving cars, what did they do? For you to be able to drive a car, you have to pay $100,000 to have the permit to drive. How many people in the UK, in the US, say UK, where you go see car of $8,000, now you want use $100,000, take buy them, take drive. Okay, you get car, you feel bad. For UK, you go see car £4,000. Mopara be me para £4,000 motor day, and the motor they walk. For that UK, you go see Audi, BMW, Mercedes, where neat, where they walk, £6,000. But to drive that car in Singapore, to get a permit to drive, you have to pay $100,000. Someone say £950 safe. Yes, but I am talking about a good car, £6,000 motor. Now, good motor, where no go embarrass you. Someone is saying, brother, buy 2016 Ford Mondeo, £5,000. You see, when you look at the success of Canada, you look at the success of the UK, you look at the success of UAE, you look at the success of Japan, you will understand that the success is based on community principles, not individual principles. The politician in the UK will fix the road. The politician, Dubai is the best example because Dubai was a desert. The ruling family built a world-class city that has the strongest passport in the world in 11 years shorter than it took Nigeria to get to where we are. They took community-based decisions. Oh, don't get me wrong, the Dubai ruling family are living well, they are making money, they are privileged, but the citizens are not hungry. And I'll tell you this in Islam. Islam, not the one we practice in Nigeria, the proper Islam is a community-based religion. Let me tell you what is a sin in Islam. If one person in a town goes to bed hungry, the whole town is cursed by Allah. Ask any Quranic scholar. If one person in a town, let's say Lekki na town, that whole Lekki, if no be say in the fast 901 chop, say food no day to chop, say in can't go sleep with hunger, the whole town is cursed. What does that do? It builds community spirit. That builds community spirit. I've forgotten the story I read once about a friend of the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said every night he used to go from place to place in his town, where he was like the Baale of the small town, to make sure everybody has eaten. He go there. He used to do it. There was famine in the town, but they still had to distribute resources to make sure everybody had eaten. So now, so one day, in the go house, about to turn back, he don't do in patrol. He want to turn back to go in house, go sleep. Now in here, children, they cry. More go investigate. So they went and peeped through the window. They saw children crying, and they saw a woman stirring a pot. Now they enter inside the house, say, what's going on? The woman said she was boiling stones, so that as the children, they watch her, they boil the stones, they go get hope, say food they come. So maybe from there they feel sleep. You know what this man said? Said, you want to put a curse on this whole town? What have we done that you cannot come and meet us, that you have no food for children? This man and his servant now went home and brought foodstuff. Make it hear. This is a teaching in Islam. The man went home, brought foodstuff, and came to the woman's house. He did not even allow the servant to carry. He said, this is not your cross, it is mine. Because just in case he give the servant, say, carry, go give. The servant decides, say, you don't late, I'll give them tomorrow. He had to take it there himself. Then when he got there, imagine the children were asleep. He did not give the woman the food. Oh. He sat down with the woman and they cooked it together. Now, when the food come done, they can't wake the children, make they can't chop the food. Only when they chop finish, now I realize a cause no day head. This is what they teach Muslims. And when you go to Saudi Arabia, on every street there are fridges. If you chop bread, you know if you chop, you don't look this bread. And they teach in Islam that wasting food is a sin. So if you look this bread, I know if you chop this bread within 2 days, and within that 2 days, this bread go spoil. They will carry that bread, go put for that public fridge. Yeah, hello? Yeah, good evening. Somebody scammed you. Send me a what? Send me a text message. A vendor in Port Harcourt. Okay, send me text. Send me a text message. All right, send me a text message. I'll call and see if I can help. I'm not promising. Just send a text message. That's what I go through from morning to night. Which day do I want to work? They scam me. They scam me. They scam me. Back to what I was saying. So they teach them community-based principles. You are a failure if your community fails. Christianity, on the other hand, not Christianity. The Catholic Church is like this too. The Anglican Church is like this too. But you see, when you come to Nigeria, they have individualized the faith. So this is now the excuse in Nigeria. As long as you are doing well, remember they will use the story of Elijah and the widow. That's a very dangerous story. Don't say, please, DFL believe because she's crying. Please come and carry my phone. This is how they cry from morning to night. How many do you want to help? Please, I'm immune to as I did, like I did immune to all these. I get 15 of this in a day, sometimes 10. The person will scam them, they go church. Let me tell you, yeah, I was reading something about the diamond industry. When they are dealing in diamonds in those days, they know they sign. Now handshake. Because they believe they are doing business with people of integrity. How much diamond is this? $1 million. It's okay, so you agree to sell the diamond for me for $1 million. I agree. They'll just shake hand. That's it, sealed. Nigeria. You will shake hand. You get contract, they still they dupe you. Come be say you go shake hand at your budget. You can't take anybody for their word, including pastors. Because you see, let me tell you, the most dangerous verses in the Bible, the widow gave her last two, what is it called? Mites. Or the widow gave her last mite. It is a very dangerous teaching because it is not a Christian teaching. Christ was teaching about sacrifice. Yeah, hello?
Hello, sir. Please, how can I text you? I can text you on Instagram.
Text me on my number, this number that you called me on. Text me. All right.
On WhatsApp or
yes.
normal message?
Normal message and WhatsApp. I'll get to one of them.
Okay, sir.
So when you follow the Free Nation, we teach in context. Christ was talking about the woman's sacrifice and he did not collect the money. And as he was leaving that temple that day, he said, watch this temple. Not one stone will be left on top of the other. What does that mean? A religion that takes the last mites from a widow cannot stand. Elijah and the widow, because the widow fed Elijah, the famine did not end, but she did not suffer the famine. Nigerians do not care about the famine, they care about the famine not affecting them. I don't know if I'm communicating with you. They talk. I know they sell my TikTok. Make una buy my market. And I market me to they sell. Eh? I have 132 people watching me on TikTok. Let me even greet the people where they pop my money gun. Make una no vex. So the message continues. But I go sell my market. If you're watching on Facebook, super chat, super stickers, and super likes, I'm going to read your messages if they have super chats, super stickers, and super likes on YouTube. So please, if you want to send it, hey, somebody sent me this cute little plane, KBAC, Oshe, KBAC. I go to hail una especially. They say when people buy, normally people go buy gifts for me on TikTok. I know go they talk. I be online vendor. But I know they wrong with people money. Now you go buy this. Someone said, but I told you I won't use TikTok this year again. Baba, they don't vex me, but I don't forgive them. TikTok, you are forgiven. They really vex me because I drink Coke Zero. They give me restriction. Pop my money guns. Who are those people? Let me celebrate. Sorry, let me celebrate. Jojo Explores. Thank you very much. Let's celebrate. Follow them. If you're watching on TikTok, those people that I have pinned up on the right, those are my gifters. Follow them, make them feel special. Yomi just sent me 2 roses. Oshe Yomi. Oh, I sent another 6. Oshe. Pop those money guns. Let's see who's gonna give me the most money guns today. I know vex. The market that they sell. I don't forgive TikTok because of the lovely people that are there, beautiful people. So I'm coming back to today's message, and I want you to understand this, and I want you to understand this with all clarity. We don't have a community spirit. We don't have leaders that are willing to buy for their people. Nelson Mandela said he was not, they offered Nelson Mandela freedom. It's not that when they say Nelson Mandela was in prison for 27 years, he could have come out after 10 years. This one go call me like say, make I just lock my phone or else I go day here, I go turn to goat. But then the real people that want to, let me just block the number. Because the real people that want to reach me now, okay. The real people. So Nelson Mandela said, instead of releasing him alone, he will not go home until they release every single political prisoner. Every single political prisoner. Nelson Mandela stayed an extra almost 20 years because he refused to go home. They said, oh, yeah, come and be going home. Said, like, no, they go home. Because he was not thinking of him. Naija emitibo, mobolowo emitija. Naija man, as long as he don't come out, everybody else will be okay. That is why I don't believe in any struggles for Nigerian people. One Labour Party leader now became a governor. He was fighting the government, now became one of them and is as bad as them. You know the person I'm talking about. When Nelson Mandela became president of Nigeria, of South Africa, he became one of the wisest men before he died. All leaders across the world wanted to enjoy the benefit of his wisdom. That Baba even get one fine wife. We not even hear of the wife again. Okay, keep quiet. Well, now they say that the freeze don't talk within big passing mouth. So we have no you see, the moment the Nigerian man lives like a community, let me tell you, abroad, in the UK, Baba, they don't born you well for UK. You must enter train. Unless you big like PT. And even PT, how does PT thrive? He thrives because he has a whole community. As they see them, they chop together. PT moves with like 100 people. All of them eat together. They live in the same house. As in that community spirit. That's, you see, when I tell you say they're not fit deport PT, not be say because PT get money, not be say because PT get community. The community when you get, you not get them. If you never enter train for UK, it's because you are not living in London. If you are living in London, you go enter train. If you are living in London, you go enter train. Someone say train is expensive, unless you prefer to use bus that is cheaper. But you see, for that movement, yum, na train. Na train. You want to move in the UK, na train you go use. Baba, you dey drive, no be for London, leave am. If you tell me say you dey drive for London, you're wasting your time and your money. Baba, we go, and that means you are going to places in London. Come central London, where we had Free Nation Convention. One guy go park a motor. He paid £100 for 2 hours to park his car. £100. How much are you earning in that London that you be paying £100 a day to park motor? If you pay am 3 times a month, it go show for your money. If you they stay that London, go, and they made it, Baba, we they drive Lambo one day for London. I just know say everybody they slow. I say, waiting they happen. They say, look, the road is 20 miles per hour. You cannot go more than 20 miles per hour. They want to discourage you from using your cars because they built a public transport system that works. Everywhere in London is either one bus stop to the train station, or you come out, the train station is walking distance. I remember when I was staying in Chelsea and I wanted to go to Blue Water. I don't know if it's Blue Water. There's one mall near Chelsea. It's 3 train stops from Chelsea. Just enter 3 train stops. Boom, 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 you are there. Omo, I had a Ferrari 296 GTB. We used 2 hours go. We come back, we spent like maybe £40. Then we use like 2 hours come. I say I no go the mall again. I know say the mall no far. See, as we come from our apartment, we go down. Once we just walk down like this, you just see the train station. You just enter the train station. 3 stops. 1, 2, 3. You come out. You are at the shopping mall. You shop anything when you want to shop. You go back. Another 3 stops. Wham, wham, wham. You are back home. Someone say Chelsea for Stamford Bridge. I don't know. I know say Chelsea gone Chelsea. Then there was a time we used Uber. That day Chelsea was playing match. The Uber was like £150. The Uber was like £150. Guess what? We can't dey stuck for traffic. We dey look our house like this. Now the Uber driver say, if I dey carry you go this house, you will waste a lot of time. We'll be here for another 45 minutes. Why don't you just come out, cross the road, and that's the place where you people are going there. Now so me and Taste Board look ourselves. Now we carry our bag. We come out, we cross road. We walk for 10 minutes, we reach our house. So using a car in the UK is not an advantage. Unless maybe it's snowing or it's raining or you live in the outskirts. If you stay inside London proper, very few people use their cars every day. That's when you will enter the tube by the jacket where the guy they wear. You will not say this one a rich man. You go see him thing in manicure. You go see his skin tone. You go see the Tom Ford shirt. You go see the briefcase where they carry. You don't say this man no be poor man. And he doesn't feel bad. If I enter Molue for my life, I go just feel like say my life don't end. I go just feel, but you see, I don't feel poor if I enter the train. I don't feel like I'm poor. I don't feel like, of course you enjoy a car and the convenience of the car, but because now I know that, sometimes you need to move quickly on that train. One of my best experiences this year was the train ride from London to Newcastle. It was such a beautiful train ride. It was like 3 hours. But you know, Baba, if I tell you what, I love being on the train. Look, I just sit down, just the look, the scenery. I love bus. Those big, make the bus they brand new, make it they comfortable. Those Greyhound, I wait till they call them, not the American or the UK old. I can be on it for 14 hours. It's therapy for my mind. It calm me down. Naija, you enter downfall. Not only are you going to feel poor, you are poor. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ wọ downfall. I remember the last time I entered downfall. Kí ṣoríire o. Downfall no be oríire o. First of all, they will pack you like sardine. You will enter with people. Nobody, as in, before you go see person with they smell for inside tube, you go waka small. One day I enter downfall, now one woman carry goat come, say she and the goat won't enter inside the downfall. And I they go event. That time I still they come up. November came. Me ateran lo wa kuta mama wonu downfall by. Someone say you like downfall if you like extreme sports. Downfall this the person they drive the downfall they smell, the conductor they smell, the passenger they smell. But if you like, pour Tom Ford for body. 3 minutes inside downfall, you don't carry their smell. Downfall no be public transport. Now suffer transport system. It's not public transport. It's suffer. Public transport is London double-decker bus. That's public transport. London train, that's public. Downfall, that's why they won't ban them for Lekki. Baba, the last time I entered Downfall, I did go Hotel Junction. I don't even know where I did go. I did try go somewhere. Somebody said, Daddy Freeze, we respect you so much, but please stop condemning. I'm not condemning Christian. I'm a teacher of the scripture. I am telling you the Christianity you practice in Nigeria is nonsense. I'm not condemning Christianity because I'm a Christian scholar. But what you are practicing is not Christianity. So let's get the difference. Let me continue telling my story. Now, so I did Hotel Junction. First of all, it was closing hour. So everybody was, Baba, the first boss come. Everybody go, I first step back, I do fine boy. The first boss go. The second boss go. The third boss go. I realize I go sleep here. Now myself polish my elbow. Now myself stand, put one leg in front. Now Raymond Ibadan, they come from. Boss here, day by. The first person put elbow like this, now I dodge the elbow. Now I give my own elbow. Now now tackle everybody. Now enter the boss. Whatever I would joke on. That's one woman struggle. Woman, as a woman. Oh fine, o launch a BBL. O wa lórí boss. You carry BBL enter boss. One abeg your BBL yes sílẹ̀ right. That your BBL wey you put, they go help you come out and put out for ground. You can't wear am back. Or may you go meet your doctor. May he stitch am back for you. Now so the woman, the woman enter the bus as she sit down like this bar. The conductor just say, "Wale pẹ̀lú change 70 naira ni o kò sí change." Now the woman say 50 naira. You not just bring out the money. Let me use tissue. Say now the money be this. Say, won't to your loan shanu me 50 naira to wa lower mini. Iro, mama, sokale. Iro. 70 naira, mu change dani ni o. The woman, after all the fight when she fights, she go still come down. Now so the woman come down, begin the waka, they go with leg. As she come down, another gidigbo start again, bidi, another person enter. Now I realize, see, there are some people that cannot even enter the bus because they cannot afford the bus. Say you will even enter the bus. Now, if you not get energy, say you be old man, say you be pregnant woman, one bear your own, they'll help you come out the belly, give, put for one side. For Naija. Abroad, they'll say, give up the seat for anybody with leg they pain, ankle they pain, belly they pain, na old baba, na old mama. If they inside bus, they go tell you, say, come down for them. Naija. With that belly, you go they see them, they struggle, they put people back. Oh, beer. So when they go inside traffic, that woman will use leg waka, come begin to waka by herself. The bus can they go very slowly. We shall reach that Kuramo side. The woman can't go wait again. She waka like 30 minutes, can't stop for that Kuramo side, wait for the bus again. Now in this time the bus park. One person come down, another gidigbo session. The woman can enter this time, can say, she'll grab 15 ahead. The conductor can say, Joko. So she use legs small, enter small. Don't look and see. Yes, sometimes they rush train abroad, but no be like Naija. No be like Naija. Naija, we have no sense. Just look at the buses. My father told me a story once about the Nigerian system. He said a bus was going. Inside the bus conductor now started quarreling with the bus driver. Say the bus driver bought only 2 out of the 4 tires that the owner of the bus gave them money to buy. Say he chop the money. You understand what I tell you? And the bus driver begin to quarrel am, say, nothing concern you, you are my conductor. You be my conductor. No, you go tell me what I go do. They come begin the fight. Then after a while, some people in the bus joined the bus driver and the bus conductor. They fight the driver. Some kept quiet. They were watching the situation. Some were supporting the driver. You understand? After a while, as they go, one of the tires just burst. Boom! And they were on top of the bridge. Now so the bus begins somersault, just carry everybody through away inside water. Everybody buy. What's the moral of the story? If you don't live as a community, and if you don't stand up for what is right, the bad person will thief, the good people where they try fight them, and the passive ones we sit down, they watch waiting they happen. Everybody go buy together new. So if you truly want Nigeria to be a better place, the mindset we need to adopt is a community mindset. It is not what will work for me. It is not what will favor me. When you say 2025 will favor me, you are part of Nigeria's problem because you are individualizing what needs a community effort. That is why till tomorrow, your politicians have 5 Rolls Royces and your citizens cannot afford to enter Danfo. Danfo is a luxury that they use leg waka. I don't know if I'm communicating this properly. We need to have a community-based thinking system. I have to, Instagram is removing me, so go back and come back in a few minutes. Sorry guys, you're watching on TikTok, pop my money gone if you're enjoying it. I'm just trying to sort out. I'm just trying to sort out. If you're watching on TikTok, pop my money gone. Oh, UG Money Music. Oh, shit. I dey enjoy you. I dey enjoy you. I dey enjoy you. I'm not live on Instagram because Instagram does not allow me to go live for more than an hour. So I had to end the live and come back. It's very sad. Now, one guy where I carry come, now ain't do me that strong thing. So the conversation started with Pella, the young comedian, saying he had to make his English worse to be able to sell more on TikTok. And I started by saying I was very proud of the young man. He's extremely creative, you know, and however, I said I worried about what Nigeria consumes because you don't blame the creator. The creator will only create what the population wants to consume. If the population does not like it, the creator will not create it. Someone say Draco Bank said that the freeze. I never knew you made sense this much. Media know that you do you justice at all. Had to come and see for myself. But media no like me. TJ7300 says Safu. Are you looking for your father? Show him what Baba nasa Ubuko. Ah, you know say your papa na Ubuko. Ubuko olorun smelo. Ọkọ ewúrẹ́ ìyá rẹ̀ olórí burúkú. Kí ló ń wá kiri? Tó bá lè fọhùn fẹ́ báyìí tí ẹ bọ́n. So back to what I was saying here. Until we evolve a community-based spirit in this country, until we can, more than anything else, think of lasting solutions to what is going on in Nigeria, we would continue the downward trend that Nigeria is experiencing. Somebody say in Russia, December 25th is not Christmas, but January 7th. Do you know anything about January 7th as Christmas? Both December and January are not the time Christ was born. But I like the Russians, at least they cut out from the Western propaganda and the Western media and the Western ideology that they are trying to sell as Christianity. That's just, those are just my thoughts. I want to talk about something else here. Somebody said, why not open a website or send out a Google form for ardent followers like my humble self to join the Free Nation? It is very simple. Freenationchurch.org. We have a website. Please register. Freenationchurch.org. And in 2025, we're going to, by God's grace, be able to put more people in charge of the website. So we'll be able to sort out all the logistics and anything that comes with it. Hello, TikTok. Follow my number one gifters. So back to what I was saying here. If we want Nigeria to be better, if we want Nigeria to make sense, we as a people have to, by all means necessary, work as a community. We cannot survive in this individualistic ideology. An Oimbo man will fix the road. Let me tell you how it works in the UK. If a pothole spoils your car, you go to the government, you take evidence that it is the pothole that spoiled. They will fix your car for you. The government will fix your car if a pothole messes it up. The Canadian politician, the American politician, the Japanese politician, and the British politician, if they had a bad road and the road required 20 million naira to fix, all politicians are corrupt. They might chop 1 million, 2 million, but they will fix the road. The Nigerian politician will not fix the road. Instead, he will buy a car worth 20 million naira that will drive on that road and not get spoiled. Kabiesi, thank you for your gifts. I appreciate you, Kabiesi, on TikTok. Sent me a perfume, 2 perfumes. Thank you very much, Kabiesi. We do not think of what we can do for our community. Instead, we think of what our community can do for us. Someone said, how do you buy stars? On Facebook, it is stars. I don't know. Can't you see it? Bottom left-hand corner, you see how to buy my stars. There's something that says buy stars here. Just click on it. Buy stars here. On Facebook, Missy is asking, how do you buy stars? Just bottom left-hand corner on Facebook. So I don't know if I'm communicating with you. We need people in this part of the world who are committed to a common goal. People who are committed to growing an economy. People, Natural Gambit says, I was thinking of that former American president's famous saying, not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. Cloud Solutions Tech, thank you so much for that money gun. Thank you. I truly appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Cloud Solutions Tech, thank you once again. I truly appreciate you. Cloud Solutions Tech, thank you very much. Guys, pop my money guns. Ekwabiola Jewel, the reality of expensive cars on bad road is mind-blowing. I'm part of the problem. I also like expensive cars and I know the road is not good. We shall manage it. The difference between me and your Nigerian politicians is I don't make money off politics. No politician has ever come and given me money to launder their image or I don't do it. I don't have access to tax collectors, to taxpayers' money, which does not absolve me of the responsibility of fixing my country. I'm also part of the people that should fix the country. And I've adopted the ideology when it comes to trying to fix this country. I have adopted the ideology of the architect or the accountant who spots a problem and identifies a problem in the system so that the engineers, so that the builders can fix the problem. But the problem with Nigeria is people do not know what the problem is. The problem is the way we think. The problem has nothing to do with, the problem is not a solid problem, it's a mind problem. It is not a physical problem. It is the way we think. It is the way we look at life. It is the way your mother raised you to think it's normal. All of you saying the government is bad, the government, I guarantee you 100%, if your father was part of the government would be worse than this. There are no women in the government. There are no women in the government. Let me block TikTok into Mo zero me. There are no women in government. There are no. This is what I did to TikTok. I use this one so that they know. Yesterday, if you know what I went through with them. There are no women in government. No, they carry one woman that has a better education. Young woman, born again Christian. Kolo 3 weeks, 3 months, all of millions. They carry millions. We don't have youth. The people in power are too old. They are old. The youth. Call on my youth. The girl that called me today crying, the person wake bam na old man. Na old baba bam. Te ba kosi owo àwọn youth. Lórí social media. That Kogi State governor is the youngest of all the governors. Is he not a youth? She wanted to be president, now don't forget. Yaya Bello is not a youth. Is he an old man? You see, religion is the thing that makes the rich rich and the poor poor. Because the rich enter the government through religion and the government controls the poor through religion. You see, I was listening to a billionaire the other day, was sitting down with me telling me how Titan has paid him, how Titan has blessed him. I just look, I'm like, say, I don't know. When I talk and say Titan, I just look and say, look at his mouth, Titan. Let me tell you a story. I used to belong to a church community here on the island, and we had a very, very fine, handsome pastor. And my pastor would say, every once in a while he would gather his people. We were the entertainers. So, entertainer, now from when I small, now I know, say, bye-bye, if you not get money, be an entertainer. You will have access to the place rich people have access to just because you are an entertainer. You will bench fine babes that rich people bench because you are famous. So it's like a shortcut. Entertainment a shortcut to anything. So for instance, let me give you an example. Normal guy wants to go to a nice club. He has to have money. Entertainment will take you directly to the club. Now shortcut. He wants to bench a fine girl. He has to have money to take her out. Entertainment. You don't need. Now girl go that fine girl go rent the hotel where you go use take bench am. Now so entertainment be. Oh my, now shortcut. One of my guys then in BCS Ibadan used to say, entertainment, the radio, ordinary radio. Say now Guamudo, make the translator waiting before you. As in babes where you no go feel believe for your life. Say you and them go they greet. You go see them, say you dey on top of them. So I realized one thing through entertainment and the access entertainment gives. That even in church, once you are a famous, once you are a if I go any church like this, it's just that I get bad rep. So if I go church like that, if you use police hold me. But normally, say I be Daddy Freeze, I go church. If I go to church 1 month, the pastor will call me, say, Daddy Freeze, how are you doing? Baba, before you know, you go enter pastor team. So all of us used to be in our pastor's team. So anytime my pastor calls, we just send for all of us. I will just sit down like this. Luckily, say myself, I go try dress up, well, make I no look like. You see guys, you see their hand, you see na patek, they their hand, chairman. Then they no go wear those common pateks where everybody they wear. They don't wear those ones where if you don't look away, you no go know say na patek. That's when rich man goes to shop. Thank you so much, Samaria, Sama baby, Oshe. So, Papa, they just begin to talk big things. Now I realize that for you to be inside that pastor's caucus, we na the shortcuts. Now we know nothing lost na common patek. When you start to do calavatra, bicatavatra, what they call those ones, gondolo. So wait till they try talk. When you sit down there, I just look at everybody there. Knows that these are the richest charm men in the church. These are the money men. The men where they Baba, my pastor will just talk, say, so what do you think, gentlemen? What do we do here? I say, Pastor, to join that caucus, your tithe could be like kind 200 million a year. The tithe is working, but it's not working spiritually. The tithe is networking you. So now you have a shipping company and you are in a caucus where you have a shipping company and you are in a caucus where you have an oil and gas MD. You are a car dealer and you are sitting down with the MD of an oil company. And the MD, they are just having conversations one day, say, you know what, we need bulletproof cars. So it will be very important for us to have bulletproof cars. Yeah, hello? I can't talk now. I'm live, brother. You stress me. So when you tithe, you have access. So now imagine you are a car dealer. That's how I sat down one day and one guy got a contract for 14 Lexus, bulletproof Lexus. That day was just sit down. One guy said, yeah, you know what? The government is that. Hey, what can you do about that? Say, no problem. Daddy Gio, no problem. Hold on, guys. My visitor I have a visitor. Babe, visitor don't land though. Now they call. My darling, please go to the front desk. My visitor is around. Sure you get. Just help me bring him. Yeah, do you understand? When you get to the front desk, call me. Sorry guys, I have to go. Thank you very much for all of you who said I'm looking handsome. Thank you. Let me go and attend to business. Where was I? What was the last thing I said? So when I come back, we'll pick it up from there. What was the last thing I said? Somebody remind me. Daniel, please remind me, what was the last thing I said? The tithe opens access. So where now when you are a tither, you are a big tither, not be all those ones where they pay 10k inside 100k, they're not send you those ones. When you bring that kind of 100 million, 200 million, you'll get inside pastor circle. Now these pastors have access to government. So when government they give contract, pastor, if for instance now I remember that my pastor, one day I called him on the phone. I called my pastor. See, pastor, good afternoon, sir. I'm with number one. I'm with number one. You know who number one be? President. I'm with. So imagine that the president says, hey, you know what, I want to do something for you. Say, no. The pastor won't collect the money direct. They will say, just do one for my boy. Knowing that the boy will bring tithes. So there is no spirituality in tithe. It does not bless you in any way. But you see, those that know how to manipulate it to get into their pastor's good books, we use it to make money by giving to the pastor, getting the access, getting when contracts from the pastor will throw and give all of the boys, then we execute the contracts. He will get his returns. Nobody can hold him. I'll continue with this as we continue. God bless you all on Facebook. I really enjoyed you guys today. You guys were so wonderful. See you all in a bit. How far, brother?